So your future self is about to finish your education and is looking for a career job.
Now let's go make some money!
That's the spirit. In many of these job listings, you will see one of two things. You will either see a salary rate, let's say like $40,000 per year, or an hourly rate, like $20 per hour or something like that. You could also see something like $8 per delivery plus tips, but if you studied, for example, in college, you're probably looking for something a little more stable. After all, you have worked very hard to earn your degree. Now, the first example of $40,000 per year is called a salary, and the other example of $20 per hour is called an hourly rate. These two different ways of getting paid are very important to understand because each of them come with their own pros and cons. Let's start with the salary. Salaries are very appealing because, in my opinion, they feel the most secure. You know for sure that you will get paid a certain amount every month or every week or whatever, and that amount will keep coming no matter what. If you work 30 hours this week or if you work 50 hours this week, it doesn't matter. You know for sure how much you're getting paid every month, every week, or however often you get paid. Most of these salaried positions also come with benefits such as health insurance, retirement account, employer matching for your retirement account, which we will talk about in lesson 8 when we talk about investing in retirement, don't worry about it, and possibly even get paid vacation dates. It's great. Now, in my opinion, one con of salaried jobs, which is actually the reason I left mine back in 2014, is that in a salaried job, you don't always have a lot of flexibility to pursue other ventures. I'm sure some are more flexible than others, but the mindset is usually that this is your one and only job and this is your career. And hey, if you land a position at a company that offers you a salary and you are as happy as a clam because that is what you see yourself doing for the rest of your life and they have opportunities for growth within the company, amen. Right? You have just struck gold because not everyone was born to be an entrepreneur, and that's totally okay. But that was just not for me. I would probably not even be making these videos for you guys today had I stayed in my job. Who knows?
Unless it works more like a multiverse.
Let's not go there, kid. That would be awesome though. Anyway, so when you're in a job interview with a company that is offering you a salary, make sure to ask important questions that help you plan for the future and make sure that this job is right for you. Because the job interview is not just one way. They're not just interviewing you, you're interviewing them. They have to be a right fit for you as much as you need to be a right fit for them.
Never really thought about it that way.
Well, now you have. So what questions should you ask? Well, here's a few that come to mind. Do you offer health insurance? Do you offer a retirement plan? Will you offer matching for the retirement plan? Do you offer paid vacations? How many days of paid vacations, or how do I accumulate them? What about maternity or paternity leave should I decide to have or adopt children? How many hours per week am I expected to work? Am I expected to be on call during my days off? Am I allowed to have a side job? Because keep in mind, some companies make you sign a non-competitive clause that states that you cannot work anywhere else and sometimes not even in a different industry. They'd be like, I own you! So ask questions that are relevant to your lifestyle now and the lifestyle that you want to have. And never be afraid to ask questions because keep in mind that this is your life, your career, and your future. Be respectful, but be assertive. Plus, employers like it better when their employees have great communication skills anyway.
I want to tell you something. I think you're like when I was a little girl.
You think I'm like when you were a little girl?
Now, if you're taking a job at a place that pays on an hourly rate, this also comes with pros and cons. One pro that I loved about working an hourly job was overtime. Most people who work more than 40 hours per week get paid time and a half after 40 hours. So if your hourly wage is $20 per hour, after you work 40 hours that week, you start making $30 per hour after those 40 hours. So on holidays, I remember I got paid twice my hourly rate. Now, it is not mandatory to get paid overtime during holidays, but a lot of employers offer the overtime rate or even twice the rate to encourage employees to work on those days.
Because I will bribe you.
Well, he said it, not me. But that is something I certainly enjoyed. Now, keep in mind that some employers don't allow for overtime though, so make sure to ask. Another pro is that hourly jobs are usually more flexible because they usually make the schedule like week to week to week. So if there's a week you need to be out of town and go to your friend's wedding in Hawaii,
Yeah, baby, yeah!
you can just give notice to your employer a few weeks in advance, or however much notice they require. And
Hawaii, here we come.
just remember that you most likely won't get paid for that week though, which in my opinion is a huge con of having an hourly job, because time that you don't work is time that you don't get paid for.
Why do you have to say things like that?
Because it's the truth. And actually, that is one of the biggest reasons why most people live paycheck to paycheck, because they simply exchange their time for money as opposed to making their money work for them, which we will talk about later when we talk about investments though.
You color me intrigued.
Good. So when you're being interviewed for your hourly job, ask the same questions you would ask for a salary job, because most of the time they offer very similar benefits, especially big companies. This includes like health insurance, life insurance, paid vacations, paternity and maternity leave, sick days, overtime, retirement plans, and even holiday bonuses for some companies. So make sure to ask.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Tell your face. Well, in the next video, we will talk about the one thing we will never be able to escape. And don't bleep me out, taxes. More specifically, income taxes and other taxes that are not technically considered income taxes, but are associated with your income. It'll make more sense in a minute. I'll see you there. You know for sure when you will, no, I got it. You know for sure that you will get paid. Okay, never mind, I don't got it. Most of these salaried positions also come with benefits such as health insurance or retirement, employer. Go back. Actually, why I left in 2000. I need to just read and stop making my own lines. You don't always have a lot of flexibility to pursue other venues. Venues or ventures? Ventures. Is ventures the right word? Can you take it back, please?